Hey you guys, welcome back to Kimball's Corner, and I was not planning on doing a Friday video, but I finally got some goodies in the mail. Oh, so I'm excited to use these. Never have I ever used these. They're the layer cake paints from Jane Davenport. This one came with this brush, and this one came with two smaller, very fine brushes. My goodness. I am not gonna swatch or anything. I'm just gonna draw out a picture. Cross your fingers, hopefully it turns out. If it doesn't, whatever. The whole point of the video and this moment is just to play with these and get familiar with them. And when they first arrived, I did already open them because they were wrapped in plastic. And then when they arrived, they also had these little cover protectors on there. So you can pop these out and you can travel with them if you want. Also, look how thick that is. That is loaded. That is so much paint. I am excited. These are kind of like a gouache is what I understand, but I have not used them. And I am excited to find out. So I'm gonna sketch out a picture. Okay, so, gonna get a pencil and I'm gonna sketch out a face and we're gonna make something of it. Just gonna put these aside for now. We must draw the face first. And I think they're pretty opaque, so it'll probably cover the pencils, maybe, I don't know. I'm just excited to try. And I think most of this video honestly is gonna be a speed through, just because it's mostly gonna be me, playing with the colors and trying to figure out what to do with them. Trust me, it will not be the last time I play with them. All right, we got some random sketch. I'm a little nervous. I'm gonna put the super bright color ones aside. Ooh, wait, no, maybe I'll start with them and I'll just do like a quick background, to get familiar with them. And if they are similar to gouache, I'm gonna use them a little bit like watercolor, and then I will build up the layers and make them a little more opaque, because that's how I work with gouache, so that's familiar. And also I wanna see, obviously, how colored pencils are gonna lay over them in the end. So I'm going right for this bright color. And I have no idea if I need to activate it. Holy moly. So yeah, that went down quite opaque. I'm gonna wet the page just a little bit. And let's take it into a different color, maybe a darker blue. Whoa. And I'm tempted to bring in some yellow. Okay, getting an idea of how these paints work, and I am here for it. All right, let's start on her. Let's do this. Ooh, a little goes a long way. I'm basically just laying in the colors as like a background thought. So then as I build up, these will shine through just a little bit. Maybe, I don't know actually. That's how it works with watercolors. These aren't the same. I'm just barely tapping my brush on that pigment and it is picking up so much, which is lovely. All right, I'm gonna let this first layer dry. Actually, before I do that, I'm gonna slap down some color for her hair. All right, let's go to the brighter one for hair color. Now I'm a sucker for pink hair, but maybe I'll do like a fade from pink to purple. Well, I do pink to purple a lot. Let's do pink to yellow. We'll start at the top with the pink. Holy moly, that pigment is for real. Holy moly, that is vibrant. And I'm loving it. I'm gonna add a little orange just down here where it's gonna be under her chin, kind of like in the background. I mean, just using them like you would a watercolor is just a lot of fun. Holy crap. I'm a little overexcited. Okay, let's dry this and we'll start building up the layers. All right, so I'm gonna continue working on her hair because I want to, and that is a good enough reason for me. Should really let it dry. So while it dries, I'll play on this side. I'm gonna add a little bit of purple up here. And there is a white, which I haven't used because I'm so used to using the white of the paper. But maybe I'll do some highlights later. All right, gonna do a quick dry. All right, I think that is dry enough to where I can bring some of this pink down. Oh, that is very strong. Don't forget, they're very pigmented. Holy moly. I think her hair's basically done. I might come back in. Actually, we'll see how the colored pencils lay on top when I do some hair strands and stuff. So I'm gonna put the bright colors aside and we'll start layering up some skin after I dry this so it doesn't bleed. It's like I need to remember that I'm not really working with watercolor. It's hard, like gouache is such a middle ground, but these are like jelly, like creamy. Very nice. So let's build up this layer. And since these are more like an acrylic, I mean, they're not acrylic, but they can build up like an acrylic, I will probably go for a more painterly look, just because I like that look. I want to bring just a little white, just to see. Wow, that is nice. I like that. Let's try this gold color. Bring some gold around the cheeks, around the eye. I like this gold, it's pretty. Okay, back to the peachier color. Ooh, that goes together so nicely. That little pink to the cheek. All right, I'm gonna use a smaller brush that came with one of the color sets. Just because. Let's give her these vibrant teal color for eyes. Let that dry a little bit. We'll bring in this nice pink color for lips. And I'm gonna dry it a little bit. I've been working on it a lot, just to get some of that top moisture off. Let's see if I can define the nose a little bit. Well, I kind of just got lost. I'm not that good. All right, gonna do one more little pass of her skin. And I'm gonna switch to this brush just because it's a little bit smaller and I'm a little more familiar with it. All right, and since I'm impatient and don't have a steady hand, I'm going to do the rest with colored pencil. So far, loving the paints. They are a creamier version of gouache, and also the fact that they come in pans is amazing because I hate squeezing gouache and like just paint in general out of a tube. But I'm gonna dry this and we're gonna bring out some colored pencils and see how those work on top. All right, nice and dry. I'm going to see how this goes. Just looking for a test paper. You'd think I'd have a piece of paper lying around. Is that the right shade I want? I think so. Do I want this mixed in with it? Probably. Oh yeah. Pencils go down like butter. All right, let's try and define that nose. Is this gonna be too red? I don't know. She's all pinks and purples. A color for her lips. What do we got? Pomegranate. Ooh, well, maybe. Maybe just for the darker lines. And then a bit of a brighter red for everything else. What is this? Carmine. How you looking? You look pretty good. Got a little bit of a pink hue to it. Ooh, let's see how the white works. Splendidly. And I mean, let's just check the neon pink. Oh yeah. I'll leave the cheeks somewhat subtle, even though, ooh, you can see that. Just tone that down a little bit. Bring out the teals. Maybe someday I'll be able to paint everything, but I'm just so much more comfortable with colored pencil. Because why wouldn't I? It's like I don't know what to do next. Should probably define her ear just a little bit. You know how I feel about ears, they're not important. Okay, they are. Well, I think it might be time for the white paint pen. Well, I don't know about you guys, but I am loving these paints. They go down super matte, they are super pigmented, super colorful, and they can be opaque or transparent. And you can definitely build up the colors very easily. I am a very happy boy. So yes, this concludes today's painting. And yeah, Jane Davenport, you are a genius. I am in love with these, and I really wish they were sold in stores so I could just go and load up. But you know, next time I need to order something, I will be ordering from janedavenport.com because these are awesome. Thank you guys so much for watching, and take care, and I'll see you later. Bye.